Good morning. Good morning. Okay. So I've noticed you guys are talking about the large turntable. That's why I also put this on my desk today. It's pretty handy. You can use there's a remote. You can use it to adjust the turning speed and directions. This is also my favorite. But the small turntable also works for a lot of cases, and sometimes I put something even heavier on the small turntable, and it still works. So okay. Let me turn on my MIRACO, and note that when you received your MIRACO, you see we have something like the tripod, but this is really a standalone 3D scanner. Like when you received your MIRACO, you don't have to worry about connecting this to any like laptop or phone to use it. You can use all of the functions. You can use it for scanning, you can use it for the post-processing, both manual and auto processing, like the one-tap editing, and also the manual steps. So you don't really need to connect it to anything. Well, of course you need to charge it, but today in the live I'm gonna show you with this. This is not because I want to use it charged or connected to any device. I'm just link it to the stream so that you can also see what I'm seeing in the MIRACO screen, okay? Okay, guys, let me see. Yes, please do video after scanning procedures. Noted. Yeah, that is my 2024 plan. I really wanted to show you guys like some real cases, not something just for fun. Like I scan some really cool stuff and print it out. Well, it's funny, but it's not that useful. That's what I'm understanding. And I noticed that maybe like 70% of you guys want to see about like cars, like car parts or anything related to cars, vehicles, right? Okay, so how can we move or copy into the same project? It's very easy. Gina will show you that later on. Okay, so first let me share you something really important. So some of you guys might receive your MIRACO 3D scanner, or you have some of our previous ones, and you might feel that why my scan just not succeed? And number one cause could be because you're choosing the wrong scanner or the wrong mode for scanning different size of the object. Such as, let me give you a good example here. Okay, this and this. Okay, I don't need the camera to do anything here, just letting you see that. So as you can see, I have two stuff on my hand. One is this tooth, right? Okay, this is very small, and considerably it's best for like the mini scanner, mini series. It's not good enough for the range, right? And MIRACO, well, this scanner is really a game changer because now this scanner can handle both large and small object. But it doesn't mean that you can just scan the two of those with a no-brainer. You still have to change the settings, all right? Like this, now I'm at far mode. So MIRACO, it has two modes, far and near. It's actually, you need to switch in between those two settings during the scan, which means you cannot really scan the two items like with no operations. It's not like that, okay? You still need to change the settings, but you can switch in between the far and near mode during the same scan, but that's not for today's case. So let me just grab this and show you a quick example right here. So now, in order to scan this big sofa, this couch, I need to set it as far mode. It's not the near mode. It's because, look, right now, let me just do a quick run through for demonstrating, okay? Okay, I'm not gonna scan all of it, just letting you see it. Okay, so as you can see, far mode is pretty handy when dealing with this kind of really large object. But look, if I would switch it to near mode, see what's going to happen is, I think I need to restart it. Okay, hold on guys. A yellow big tooth. Yeah, I would cover that about the fitness in the settings, yeah. Yeah, something wrong with my touch screen. I think it's because of this cable is providing some electrical charges that is kind of messy. Okay, so let's do it again. So now I have switched to near mode, and if I want to use near mode to scan this sofa, to scan this couch, this is what's going to happen. So first, as you can see, I have to go very close to it, which is not that good. And look, I don't think I scanned it in a proper way. No, it just lose track. Look, see, not possible, right? And it just flipped over and runs very fast. So that's probably what's going to happen to you if you use the wrong mode to scan something like big. You use near mode, not going to happen. Or if you have a range, oh by the way, range 2 is released. It's pretty cool upgrade for range 1, like the new LED, new IMU, and the new appearance. Okay, but you can still choose the range 1. It's still my favorite scanner, okay? All right, so anyway, so if you want to scan something with the wrong scanner or the wrong mode, it's going to be very difficult. I'm not saying that you cannot scan it. Sometimes, if you're skillful enough, you still can do it. It's just not the best choice, okay? All right, so, okay, change of plans. Let me... Let's try something else. Well, on the other hand, to scan something really small like this tooth here, then you need to choose near mode or use mini, or Pop series can also handle small stuff, but not that small. Pop series is actually built for the medium-sized object. Okay, so let's see. This tooth right here is not a good idea to put your MIRACO on charge while using it, you know. Okay, and now we're talking about the tooth scanning. Okay, as you can see, with near mode, this tooth can be scanned with no problem. But look, if we scan it like we scan this really small stuff in far mode, and this is what's going to happen. So probably I couldn't even capture anything if I choose. Yeah, let's disable the base. Yeah, as you can see, I can still see the tooth, but it tells me too few point cloud being captured, right? So yeah, it's okay. So it's going to be very painful if you choose far mode and you want to scan something very small. And same thing, if you have a range and you want to scan something like a coin or a batch, it's not gonna work. And what you need to do is you can switch to near mode, or you can switch to another scanner like a mini or a pop to scan a smaller item. And sometimes Oops. Oops. This is what I did. I wanted to use this whale to show you this, but well, anyway, it's been ruined. Let's just pick something else. Let's use this Baby Yoda to show you. And look, sometimes when it comes to a medium-sized object, like it's not as big as that couch and it's not as small as this too. So you probably can use both far and near mode to scan it, and also like range, mini and pop. Maybe not mini, because mini is really designed only for the small object, and the field of view is very, very small. Okay, so look, if I now I'm on far mode, and I want to scan this Baby Yoda, I can use far mode to scan it with no problem, right? So I'm not gonna connect it to it while I'm scanning. I'm just gonna show you while I've done with the scanning. Okay. All right. I can. Let me just try again. Maybe they have set it up the disturbance. So look, that's what I did under far mode. Well, let's just do it again with this. Can you see what I'm doing on my MIRACO? I think probably. Oh, yep. Now we can. So that's under far mode. We can scan this medium-sized object, and that's pretty easy with like a simple rotation, right? Okay, I'm not gonna scan overall, and just letting you see. And now let's switch to near mode and see what's gonna happen. Yes, that will be a good tutorial, but I think the whale is still, I think I can just glue it and it's gonna be all right. Okay, so now I'm on the near mode, and now let's try to scan this Baby Yoda. It's just gonna be like multiple turns. It's like I cannot finish it in one single turn, but still I can use near mode to scan it. So it's pretty much more of your own choice when it comes to the medium-sized object, right? Okay. And near mode, it does provide you the better details. That's because the near mode accuracy is about 0.05 millimeters, and the far mode is like 0.5 millimeters. It's like 10 times. So near mode can delivers you the best accuracy, but it really depends on what you need. Okay, and I'm not gonna scan all of it, just letting you see. Like under near mode, as you can see, the point cloud is much thicker. And also, it also because I scan it in multiple turns, so as a result, I can get a better detailed 3D model. But if it's too big and you really don't want that painful experience to scan something in like 5,000 frames and using a lot of marker dots on it, then you probably should use far mode. So in conclusion, yeah, the size of the object is when and is how you're going to decide on which mode you're going to use, or well, if you use some other type of the scanner, the same idea. Okay, so that's number one issue when you're scanning with your MIRACO or other types of scanners. So always determine the size and determine what mode or what scanner you're going to use. So keep that in mind, and I think this will help you to get a better successful scanning experience, right? Okay, so guys, hope you liked my the first idea, and now time for us to answer some of the questions. Let's start from the very beginning. Oh, Gina, could you come and sit with me? Because Gina will know some of the answer that I do not. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, True Tech, that's some 80 things. That's some synthwave music I've been using. Okay, which one we should start with, Gina?
From the first beginning.
From the very beginning.
Yeah.
Oh, are you saying the option to use marker and feature at the same time, or?
Yeah, that one we actually answered last time, and we will. This is already in one of our R&D plans, so don't worry, we'll get it work.
Okay, so which means we can now just choose marker and feature at the same time. We don't have to switch it, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Correct. We'll combine them together. Okay. How can we fuse two scans from different projects in the software? So we also mentioned this last time, so let me just open the Revo scan. Can you help me screen share this one?
Yes,
okay.
I think it's already on.
Okay. So simply you will just find the, for example, we take this one as an example. So this, we have, hold on a second. Maybe let me just save this one to the desktop or somewhere.
Let me create a temp for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
I think this is what we used last time.
Yeah, last time. And then we just use this one.
Oh,
and
I just deleted that.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Okay. Just save this one.
Who is this guy?
Okay. So let's go back to find another project. As you see, this model is in this project, right? So it is not in this project. So I just randomly pick another one, like this one, to open it. And then we can click here to import the file you just saved. And then you can bring models from different projects and then fuse them. Merge them, sorry. Yeah. So you have it here. So you can just use the merge function. Okay.
I see. So it's pretty much like you just download the first one and you upload it to a new project. So that's how we can do two scans from different projects.
Yeah. Okay. Please do videos for after scanning procedures.
Yeah, that's for my question.
Okay.
Yeah, we already answered that. The issue is that the professional software like Geomagic is too expensive. Yes, Flo, you're right. And let me show you something that I really want to discuss with you. It's from. Okay, let's go to YouTube. It's this guy. I think it's called Learn Design. Learn
everything about design.
Everything about design. Yes.
Yeah. Oh,
design.
User.
Yeah. So this dude, I watched a lot of videos, and he's really good at using the not expensive. Actually, the most of the software he uses is free, like Sketchfab, like and Fusion 360, and also Samuel, he also know this guy. So pretty much, I think we can do is we can choose not only the paid software like Geomagic or even Rhino. Because last time I remember there's a comment saying that we use Rhino 6 and that's like a $20,000 software, which is pretty expensive. So I would say in some pretty basic and in in my future video, I would focus first on those free or cheaper software. So that's what I'm gonna do. So don't worry about it. I'm not gonna go like all the way down to, okay, now you need to buy a $1,000 or $500 Revopoint scanner, and you need to prepare a $10,000 software. It's not like that, okay?
Yeah, and we just continue. And
Yep.
Frank, about the question of the closed eye, and then you want them without the closed eye, right? So this will, you can use our feature, that's the key point feature, key point frame editing feature, and which you can just go there, and there is
I think it's here.
yeah, here,
Keyframes
key
editing.
frames editing. Yeah, so that you can find the frame that you scan the eyes, and which frame that includes the closed eye, that you can just simply delete it, and so it won't have included in your final results.
But
so
what
this
if
feature-
I have like 2 frames? Then I just delete 2, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just you can, if you accidentally delete it, you can just go back to the previous and cover it. Yeah.
Ah,
Okay.
that's a handy function.
Yeah. And let's see. Oh, I have already answered your question about how to transfer one model from one project from to another one. Yeah. So you can just follow the steps.
I think I need to. Hey, did I make a video about that? I think I did. About export and import.
Okay.
Or yeah, Frank, I'll make sure I make a separate video about that. How you import and export video freely.
Hi, Dreambox. Yes, we do have a Discord of the MIRACO. Yeah, and our Revopoint group. So we will send the link later. Okay. Happy detects the cable into docking. Okay, this one. How it scans.
Maybe how to scan a smartphone or something like an AirPod.
I think this. Yeah, really difficult to scan.
Very difficult, but if okay, let's go to my computer again. I think I make Flo. I made a video about how to scan a phone here. Actually, it's with the help from Yako. So I did scan this. Let's see how Yako scanned this phone right here with Mini. So first, of course, well, that's something I would cover is you need to scan spray it, because the phone is very reflective, the screen and the back, you know. Where's my phone? Yeah, the back of an iPhone is pretty reflective. First you can scan spray it, and look, here's what Yako did. He put some tissue paper like under the phone, so that you don't have to put a lot of marker dots on it, because those tissue paper has a unique feature around it, and then you can scan it with no problem. So if you want, you can take a look in this. It's reverse engineering a phone case. In this video, we not only teach about how to scan a phone, but also like how we reverse engineering the case for it. You know, it's under this playlist. It's under this, from 3D scanning to 3D printing. Well, as an information, and an AirPod. Yeah, that's a kind of a difficult scan.
The roadmap. Okay, this one. Do you have a planned update roadmap for firmware and RevoScan 5? Update roadmap.
Like any milestone or any big update in the future. I think we recently updated something like Well, the keyframe editing is definitely what we did.
Yeah.
That's a big thing.
Okay, it wasn't letting me enter in the 4-digit code for Wi-Fi connecting, even with the firewall of Windows off. So you're using the Windows OS, and it wasn't letting me enter the 4-digit code. That's yeah, that's strange because it is very normal. Like you can just simply find the, for example, import from
Wi-Fi.
Yeah, MIRACO and select Wi-Fi, and then you have the code here, and then go to the MIRACO interface.
Yeah, that's what I do always.
Yeah.
If I just connect it. Well, of course, but I don't think you will make this kind of silly mistake. Like it should be under the same Wi-Fi environment.
Yeah,
right?
it also have the notes under the code. It reminds you to just connect the MIRACO and your laptop to the same
LAN.
to the same Wi-Fi.
Yeah, that's weird. I never encountered this issue.
Okay.
True Tech. So if you have more information, could you give us more input? Like let's see what's happening exactly.
Okay, let's see. It jumps too fast.
Let me.
Okay,
Let's go back. The whale is broken.
okay.
But yeah,
Yeah,
that's where we
here,
are.
from here. So mostly scanning while on the tripod up till now.
Till now.
Okay, yeah. The fixed scan is also very efficient. Yeah, because you don't need to move. And now I need to order blue spot. Okay, and can you scan one of those songs as the wall in the background with MIRACO? Where?
Those phones.
Yeah, this one.
One of
Yeah.
those stones.
Yeah, maybe
you mean this? I'm not sure which.
I think it's that one.
These.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say it won't be too hard. Let me show you. Let me show you later.
Okay. I tried to connect to Revopoint software over Wi-Fi and was not able to connect. Has this been fixed? We don't have this problem actually between Jinxbot, sorry.
I tried to connect to the Revopoint software over Wi-Fi.
Not able to connect.
Huh.
Yeah, so first thing is please make sure your laptop and the MIRACO connect to the same Wi-Fi, and then open the RevoScan 5 and click import from MIRACO, and then turn on the MIRACO and find the model you want to share, and then click share, and it will pop up the, like, let me just show you. So maybe we just share this one. Click share, and then now you can input the code here, 9002. So the sharing will start. But the first thing is make sure you connect to the same Wi-Fi. Now I'm not connecting to the Wi-Fi.
Import from MIRACO.
Yeah.
Wait a second. Now it's already transferring.
Yeah, hold on.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we're connecting to the same Wi-Fi already.
Almost done.
Yeah. Because it is a big small that file. Okay. So that shouldn't have any problems. And let's see. And is it better on in one turn or multi turns? Do you mean scan an object? We'll just recommend one rotation, one turn will be fine. Over and repeating scan will just cause accumulated errors instead of high accuracy. Yeah, because in one frame, our scanner can capture most of the points. So the points are very dense. You don't need to just scan over and over again. Okay.
And sometimes if I have to scan, for example, I do the wheel hub, I have to scan it like one more turn. So what I'm going to do is I will use the overlap detection function. I'll detect the overlap and delete them so that the error, accumulated error will be less. So that's what I always do.
High win, yes, indeed. The marker and the feature mode will be combined. Okay, and I just drink spots. Another question is that I have found myself starting scans in other projects. I think it would be good for the startup screen to be the project manager. Is this an option, feature requests? I think it would be good for the startup screen to be the project manager. Oh, yeah, we noticed this one already. We have forwarded this to the R&D team for them to just make a change. Yeah, they will consider this feature.
Drink ball. I sometimes I found myself too, you know,
Okay.
and especially when I want to transfer my project, and I found myself I have a lot of scans in that project. So yeah, we have already noticed this issue, and it will be forwarded to the R&D department and fix it later.
What is this one? TrueTag might need an update to the RevoScan file menu. Resizable window from within the menu, and in case screen resolution chops off the lowest area from view.
Oh, I think that's fixed in the 5.4.2 because that's what I and TrueTag. I think you have the same. You have this issue. Maybe you have this kind of a same laptop like me, because like right now I'm using this laptop. This is like 16:9, standard 1080p screen. But if you have like a 2K or 4K screen with not that standard ratio, that might could happen. But that I think that's been fixed, right?
Yeah. We this one you can just download the RevoScan 5.4.2. Yeah, it has been fixed. Okay. Let's see. Can you type the channel YouTube guy here? Oh,
yeah. The screen was blurry all the time.
Yeah, learn everything about design. The channel name.
Yeah.
Learn everything about design.
AKA lead. They have already typed in the chat box. LEAD. Learn every day about design.
Yeah. And having a Discord. Yeah, we have the Discord group. Okay. The problem, I want to fuse two different edits from the same scan. Not sure import export will work. But I'm going to try.
I think Frank means he want to merge two different scans into one 3D model.
That's what I showed in the RevoScan.
Yes. No. I think what he means is he want to import two scans and then use merge function.
Yeah.
To merge two scans together.
Yeah, we can just simply import one model here and then use the merge function. And you can merge them.
And one thing is, maybe you, if you fail to merge it, you can watch this video I make. It's under MIRACO tutorials, and in that I make here is you can see here's I make videos on how to transfer scans to PC and merge models. Maybe could be you for example, you put two different point cloud distance for those 3D models, or it's like different size or different parameter settings. That could be the reason that you fail to merge them together. Okay.
Well, I think we have reached to the bottom.
Yeah, and I think they are complaining about the streaming. I think we have we have some internet issue right here. Yeah. Okay. Can screen record the transfer? Yeah.
Yeah, no problem. Hey, hold on, let me check. Can you can you explain the background of the isolation percentage settings and some useful settings for different sample? Oh, I think you have already made this tutorial video before.
Yes.
Yeah, very
yes,
detailed.
Right.
Yeah, very detailed. Like teach you how to set up the parameters.
Yes.
Yeah, how
if
to...
you can take a look at this, number 11, this is where I talk about how to use the post-processing features. And here, I especially made this about the isolation tool. I think it's right here. Yep. Yeah, it's about right.
Yeah, they are
Most
still,
likely here.
in the same section, the MIRACO tutorial section.
Yeah. And the settings, I mean the ratio is like if you put the ratio to 100%, it will detect like everything is isolation. So the ratio is like the size, how much the size of the unneeded part will be auto detected and addressed as isolation and can be deleted. So you can refer to that video I made last week, and you will have a better idea of how to use this isolation function.
Oh, the Linux version. Yeah, we actually noticed this feature, this request already. Yeah, we have forwarded to the R&D team already, but unfortunately, it's not in our R&D plan this year. So, but we keep it in mind. Don't worry. Okay, Ash, I think that's all the comments and
okay,
questions.
Thank you, Gina. And let's go to our second tutorial. Well, not tutorial because you can the videos will talk about that better. So now let's talk about something else. Well, it's kind of the same thing. Like when you're scanning something and you find it's not succeed. Why? Let me show you this. Okay, so and here I got this cactus right here. And guys, a simple question is what tracking alignment mode you would use to scan such thing like this cactus? Well, it should be feature mode, right? Here is, above the accuracy settings, here is one thing very important. Well, I don't think I need to explain you what the accuracy setting, right? So let's talk about it. High standard and high speed, just like highest and lowest accuracy. The lower accuracy you choose, the faster the speed, the FPS will be, okay? So let's just get over with that. So alignment is basically how the scanner align your object in the scanner software and put them together into a 3D model. So things like this cactus is pretty much a feature-rich object. So in this case, you always need to use feature alignment mode to scan it. And something else, let's talk about it later. Let's just see if we use feature mode to scan something that requires that is feature-rich. What's going to happen is it's going to be a very easy and very joyful scanning. Because, look, all right, let's disable it and right? Okay, that's going to be a very cool cactus. From the point cloud, you can already see the leaves and the spikes, no problem, right? But let's choose the wrong way in purpose. Let's use marker mode to scan it. What's going to happen is, well, everything looks good, and it just tell you more markers needed, and show you everything is wrong in a lot of red, right? So that's probably good to know is, for anything feature rich and you want to scan with feature alignment mode, not marker alignment mode. And on the other hand, something that is featureless, like this table. So let's take a look. Like this table, and if we want to scan it on the feature mode, and most likely it's not gonna work. Okay. Nope. It just tell you wrong, right? Even though, well, let's see if we run it on high speed mode. No, even high speed won't succeed at all, because this is such a featureless object, and you need to apply some marker dots on it. For the time's sake, let's not use that. Let me just give you a quick example with this. Like this wheel hub I got right here. Okay, if I try to scan this wheel hub under feature tracking, I might can succeed, but I might won't. So let's just see it. Well, actually I can, but it's not always like that. It could all of a sudden everything goes wrong and it starts to spin very fast, and then you don't have then it causes tracking loss. Maybe this time it succeeded because of the help of these other features around it. So anyway, the correct way to scan something like here, the featureless object, is you put some marker dots on it and choose marker mode to scan it. Okay. Now let's try this once again. And as you can see in the preview, all those red dots are actually the marker dots I've put it previously. And I can even do this to scan the overall surface of it. Look. And those marker dots is pretty handy. Look, even now I scan like half of it, right? And the remaining, the other side remains not scanned, but I can even do like this. I can like flip it over and continue a scan with the help of marker dots. Look, the tracking, no problem with tracking. Okay. Okay, as you can see, I have almost scanned, that's almost the perfect scan. So let's try to proceed it, and I can show you something else, like you mentioned, like the isolation tool, right? Okay, Fusion, let's just use standard and apply it. Okay, let's see what questions you throw out. That's a lot. I think I'll ask Gina to ask those one by one. Speed, distance, lightning, reflection. Yes, for God's sake, that's all of those you need to pay attention to for a successful scan. And after this live session is done, I will start to play all those videos I made previously, so that if you are interested, you can stay in this room and keep tuned, so you can watch all of those key points like one by one. I've talked everything about it, like distance and even movements, and steady and slowly smooth movement is also something that matters. In practicing the lasso feature, zooming in, spinning stuff around, edit. Oh yeah, the lasso selection tool, you mean? Can you send that cactus instead of the... Okay, still fusing. What about object with a pattern, like a cogwheel? Do I use feature or do I have to take marker mode? Very good question. And let's do an experiment about that. A cog, you can use feature mode. By my experience, using feature mode to scan this cog is like 70% or 80% successful, but sometimes it will cause problem. And for that, I have another thing I recommend, but let's talk about that later on. Okay, fusion and isolation. Now let's use this isolation tool. Look, this is by default. The isolation is like 15%, right? But look, if I increase it a lot to like 100%, see what's going to happen. See, it will detect everything as isolation, which is not cool, right? So you can use this ratio to define what size of the unwanted part that you want to be defined as isolated. Okay, and let's mesh it. Let's use 5. Is it possible to plug in a mouse into MIRACO? I haven't tried. I don't think so. And I think you ask that is because you sometimes feel the selection tool is not so easy to use on MIRACO rather than on PC, right? So sometimes I have that issue too. What I do is I transfer the data. I transfer this project to my PC Revoscan for the further editing, like using the lasso tool. And also on Revoscan PC, there's more selections you can choose. Like not only lasso and rectangular on MIRACO, right? On MIRACO now it's only 2 selection tools, but on Revoscan PC you have like how many? On Revoscan PC, I think there is a lot you can choose from. Yeah, like the polygon. The polygon also works. Okay, so that's how we scan this wheel hub. I almost scan it like in overall in and out. And also you can choose is to use the one tab editing. But now let's see what we can do about this cog. I think, okay, let's make it higher. I think we can use both marker and feature mode to scan it. I know this is like this wheel hub is symmetrical, but it also has a lot of features on it. So what I do is I can, I think I need to switch to near mode. Not 100% guaranteed every time it's successful, okay? So the safe way to do it is to use marker mode. Well, no problem. This time I succeeded with feature mode. Well, let's process it and see. So you just use one tab editing. Okay. Well, that's the third topic for today. We'll talk about it later. Well, maybe this. This is also a good example. Okay, while we wait for this gear. Oh, by the way, is this called a gear or is it called a cog? I think in UK you guys call it a cog, right? Because Luca, I mean my English copywriter, he always call this a cog. But Travis American, he always say this is a gear. So I don't know. Sometimes I mean I always call this a gear. Okay. While we wait, and I think it's, yeah, let's go to your questions. Okay, I think it's time I call Gina to get here. And by the way, Flo, this is what you ask. I think this time we use the feature alignment mode for this gear, no problem ever happened. But as I said, not 100% guaranteed. So if you feel there might be a problem, it's better to put some marker dots on it or use there is a marker dot topping here. Like this. This always can work together. And if you feel that it's not enough, you can put some marker dots on it too, so you can combine them together, so you can scan it with marker mode. Still, anything symmetrical, I would recommend to use marker mode to do it. Okay, Gina, could you come over? Let's see what other important questions we got right here. So let's start from where?
Which was the last time we stopped?
Okay.
I think Eileen has already answered this.
Yeah, Linux. I think we already.
Yeah, we already.
That.
Yeah. Okay. And from here, feature requests. Is it possible that checking feature is available without recording on MIRACO? So you can see if something makes issues without messing up the scan. That could be helpful. Is it possible that the checking feature is available without recording on MIRACO? Do you understand?
Yes, Flo, I think this is because you mean recording is like I showed you right there is the screen recording or the screen sharing function. Are you talking about that? Because if you are scanning by your own, you don't have to do it at all. You just
you
just
don't need
look
to
at
record.
it.
You don't need to record.
It's just because of the streaming purpose. I need to share my screen with you, and it does has something to do with the frames, like the speed.
Oh yeah. It will affect if you are recording and scanning. So just do the scanning without recording if you are doing the project by your own. Yeah.
You don't have to do unless you are just like me. You want to share it to someone else, then you might want to record the screen. Yeah.
Is there a specification what is recognized as a marker size ratio of dots, ring, reflectively? I'll experiment.
That's interesting. You experimented with luminescence filaments in O-ring. I didn't know that, but I would say, from my experience, only Revopoint marker dots that we tried will be recognized as markers.
Yeah, this you can order online, like the diameter of the inner. The inner diameter is 6 mm and the outer diameter is 10 mm. And let's see. To find the pen. What about objects with a pattern, like cogwheel? Do I use feature or do I have to take marker mode? With a pattern, so if the pattern it is like physical, not just like a color, some color on the object. For example, I'm not sure if you mean this is a pattern. If you mean this is a pattern, then you will need to use the marker. But the other pattern, like you just use the markers to stick the patterns here, or just simply like place some objects to make a pattern that will work with the feature checking.
And to add on for your question is, I also have some other markers. Look, this is our current marker dots that we're currently selling. You can easily find those on our website or our Amazon store. So let's give you a quick example here. Like if I enable marker mode, see, that's a pretty markers, right? Very, very reflective, very good marker. And these are our previous. We sell them previously. If you have some older versions like Pop 2 or even Pop 1, so you probably will have these kind of paper markers. So they are also very good. It can be easily recognized as markers. And these markers, look, these are the colorful marker. No, we don't need that many. And these marker dots, actually I bought them online and I use them only for the color scanning, especially when I want to divide a big item into several pieces. And look, these will not be recognized as markers. See?
They have these colors.
Yeah, these colorful markers, actually they will not be recognized as marker dots. See? In the MIRACO, no. So I think it's not the patterns, it's the material. Because if we turn off all these lights here, and you will see actually this is very shiny, very reflective in infrared camera. And they're just normal material. So I would say material really matters. So you definitely want to use the Revopoint the newest Revopoint markers for your convenience. And the other stuff, I don't think so. But what you said, you used what kind of filament, right? That really raised my interest. I never noticed that before. So yeah, I think that material also has something to do with the infrared environment. So it could be shiny or even reflective in the infrared camera.
What programs do you recommend for post-processing the STL files? I've used Mesh Mixer with success. STL file, I think most of them can be compatible, like the Blender or the Fusion 360.
Yeah.
I think, most of them.
Yeah, Mesh Mixer is good. I remember Sam also, he mentioned Mesh Mixer. It's a great software.
Yeah. And like how to continue from loss checking. It always seems to mess up the scan. Do we have any feature-rich objects? Just take this as a reference.
Yeah.
So, when you scan this type of objects and you lose check, just go back to find the the most feature-rich parts. For example, this part will be better, good for checking than the lower bottom. Yeah, because you see it is completely different from this part to this part. But if you continue to check from these parts, it don't give you a lot of features for you to find back. Yeah.
Right, and also one thing to keep in mind is, let me show you what this example is. You can use the undo function because whenever you let's just use this. Whenever you lose track, it might cause some problem, right? So you can use the undo button to delete some of the frames that you have just created, and then continue the scanning. So that can solve the problem. So let's run a quick example right here. So use feature mode. Okay, let's just say I'm scanning this cactus, and all of a sudden I scanned Gina and caused tracking loss. Oh crap, no. Okay, so now look, I have created some noise because I turned to Gina immediately. So what I do is I simply click this undo button. Maybe not enough, I undo more. Okay, shouldn't undo that much.
You can redo.
And you can also redo it. Okay, so now let's just undo this much, and let's continue
to scan
the tracking.
Yeah.
I think I undo too much.
Yeah, focus on the scanned part.
Okay, so let's focus on this part.
Yeah. Wait for
Yep.
it will work.
And I continue the scan with the okay. Okay, so pretty good. It's instead, you are right. So sometimes it'll create extra noise, like what I did right here, because I turned to Gina all of a sudden. So it does have some problem continuing the scanning. So it's always smart to use the redo and undo button to clean up your project. And also it's not like losing track. When you want to divide your scanner and pause on purpose, it's always good to do that. Right.
Okay, let's continue.
Okay.
Yeah.
Preview of tracking feature to see if tracking works. Okay. Oh yeah, the undo feature can backstep. Yeah.
Can you send the candles instead of the white? Just a joke. Can we replace micro dots with using color camera mode and use a blanket with a colorful pattern on the table example for a minute ago? Actually, the color mode, you know, we only have the feature checking and the marker checking currently in our software. So the color mode, we don't have it yet. But don't worry, this is already in our R&D plan.
Yeah, I think it's called texture tracking.
Yeah, texture tracking.
Yeah. So in the future, you can use texture, color patterns to keep your tracking, so that you can scan a blanket or even like a paint, a painting.
Yeah. I will scan my cat soon. Okay, yeah, this can be done. Okay.
First, put cat into freezer.
You don't need to just wait for it. It is wait for your cat is sleeping. Okay. Let's see.
Is it possible to plug in a mouse?
The mouse into MIRACO. No. We don't have this feature for MIRACO. Okay. I could not scan my. What is this? The
Gilead razor, I think.
the
razor,
okay,
shaver.
got it.
Yeah.
Okay. I cannot scan. Maybe is this shiny? If it is shiny, you need to use the scan spray.
Razor? You mean not the electronic shaver, the manual razor, right?
Yeah, it is made by metal, I think.
Yeah.
That is some of those difficult items to scan.
Nail, good one, Nail. I'll try with my razor. Let's see. Or maybe just different wrong settings or wrong scanners I'm using, because I think I tried with that coin and, you know.
Black colors are not noticed, and some baby powder, as long as no or harm in the making of the powder. Okay, yeah, because this will help you save some money. The scan spray will be a bit expensive.
Yeah, I'm gonna address that later on after.
It's always a big issue with refractives and black parts. And that's true. And the symmetrical object,
Yep.
with
featureless stuff.
Featureless stuff. Yeah. If you can get objects to. Okay. Let's see there. The whole detection don't work right in match mode. Do you mean in the MIRACO or in the RevoScan 5? Yeah, because currently in the MIRACO we don't put the manual detection, whole detection in MIRACO. So if you want to use it like normally, you would need to use share the model to the RevoScan 5 and then do it there. Yeah, you can use the manual detect hole function and then just fill the hole you want to fill.
Now the manual detection, the manual hole filling function in RevoScan 5.4.2 is very good. It won't detect like anything that is not a hole as a hole. You know.
Okay. For better lasso on MIRACO, you should provide us with a working stylus so we can see where guide the lasso to.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Does this mean we should make it like easily to find out or something?
Or like or with a track, like. But right now, I think the lasso tool is very intuitive. I'll note that, and we'll have a discussion with the product team tomorrow.
We have a recording this problem.
Okay.
This question. Okay. The metal parts are not too shiny. The black not glossy, and so I thought it would be okay. Okay.
Yes, Niall. Actually, I tried with this muffler yesterday. This is super dark, but it's a very matte surface. So I think if it's not very reflective, just dark object, and now I think MIRACO can pick it up because it has a very powerful projector.
Okay. Let's continue.
Where?
Let me see. The metal part. Yeah.
Yeah.
Accidentally. Okay. And which one? What would be the best lighting to use while scanning? Colors, texture are coming out. Washout, disappointing on most of my color scans. So I think this topic we have already talked in
Yes.
yeah, last time, and we should have the video, the tutorial video you recorded to explain how what lighting condition that we should use. Yeah.
I think it's here. It's right here. It's,
yeah, cold lights is always better than the warm lights.
Like color scans, the direction of the direction of light source, and not be too strong, not be too dim, and also the color of the light should be white cold light instead of any colored light. Mm-hmm. So in this video, we made this video to talk about the color, all of the do's and don'ts in color scanning. So after we have finished today's live, we'll start to play this tutorial. So you can keep it tuned, or you can just go to our account. I think it's a playlist called MIRACO Tutorials. You can get some information from it.
Yeah, and let's see. The checking might be adjustable in overlocking effects. Please add texture checking. Yeah, we will add it. Don't worry.
And more sensitive feature tracking. Yes, that's number one.
Mm-hmm. I mean to have recognition of feature or markers in the preview without scanning, so you scan stop and alignment should be shown without proceed. Scanning.
I see.
Okay.
Just to check if you can keep your immediately regain tracking, right? Mm-hmm. Oh, that's a very good feature. If we can have that, then
yeah. So we don't have to start scanning.
Yes.
Yeah. That's
Yeah. It's just like a trial scan,
mm-hmm.
you know.
Yeah. Next, USB-C test. Beside mouse also Ethernet adapter is
really.
So MIRACO is going to be a workstation.
Wait a second, Flo. Are you saying you just tried mouse, and mouse works on MIRACO? You sure?
Yeah, this one we will try later. Yeah.
We will definitely try Ethernet adapter.
Yeah.
Which means you can now connect MIRACO via cable to the internet. Huh. I didn't know that.
Add the slider to set the recognized marker dot size. I want to use smaller dots. Wow, that's interesting feature. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see if we can do this. Yeah. Add this slider.
We have the tiny mini marker dot. Do you remember?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we have the big marker dot and also the smaller marker dot.
But JTS he means in the RevoScan in the
Revo
software,
scan.
there is a slider for him to just make it big or make it small.
I see.
To view the markers. Okay. So you can transfer with LAN instead of Wi-Fi. Great. Okay. Yeah, we will try this if it works with the Ethernet label.
Dude, you're ahead of us, man.
Cable, yeah.
You're an adventurer.
Okay.
I didn't know that you can use Ethernet.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Okay.
Filament with fluorescence properties. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay, maybe built into Android. Okay, would using a gimbal be worth it with the MIRACO for extra stable scans, or would it not add enough to the scans to be worth it? The gimbal, you mean the handheld stabilizer?
Like
the
a
handheld stabilizer, right?
I don't think we can use the stabilizer with MIRACO. It's too heavy.
Yeah.
The Revopoint stabilizer is
grams.
kind of, I think it's 5.
It is for you to handheld, so if you add a stabilizer, it will be like very heavy to carry.
But there is something you can try. For example, like I don't know if you can connect MIRACO to a DJI stabilizer, because this is the MIRACO has a standard screw. I think it's 1/4 screw. So you can, in theory, you can connect it to like a DJI RS3 stabilizer. I mean, if you want to try, you can definitely try it.
Yeah. Does MIRACO have Bluetooth that can be enabled? Bluetooth would be nice to send files to mobile tablets. I don't think we have the.
No, I don't think we have Bluetooth function in.
Yeah, we have used
MIRACO.
a lot of function already, so we don't see the Bluetooth.
Let me see if I can find it.
Okay. Can you see the distance change? Okay, what's the next question? Which format do you recommend to load in Blender using texture? OBJ. OBJ is recommended. And
All right, I found my RS3 stabilizer.
don't want to shape in dark without infrared. Okay. Won't look at hair detection.
Don't know, might work.
That would be too heavy to carry.
No. Nope, not a good idea.
Use your finger too. Okay, let me see. What about a attachment for MIRACO to send out blue laser as mini? What about an attachment for MIRACO to send out blue laser?
You mean a new projector? I don't think that's...
Yeah, the MIRACO use the infrared structure lights. It is not
I don't
the
think
same
that's
as
possible.
Mini. Yeah. Mini has the blue light technology. Okay, let's see. Okay, yeah, Flo did try the mouse and the Ethernet cable, so maybe we can try later, yeah, to test if it works. Okay.
USB stick also works. God, good lord.
Okay. There's a whole new.
You just discovered a new world with MIRACO.
Yeah.
Maybe soon we can now play video games on MIRACO.
Will be a pioneer of the future, okay?
Simple MP3.
Okay. Same procedure. Okay. Flo has tried this already.
Good, okay.
Yeah, I think so. The Bluetooth will be too slow for transfer. Wi-Fi is faster.
Yeah, Wi-Fi 6 is faster than Bluetooth.
The MIRACO uses sandbox version of Android with a MIRACO overlay to it. Or we use the original Android, like.
Yeah, the original Google Android thing.
I won't go beyond what set. Okay. I think that's all the questions.
And I did find out it works with my DJI stabilizer. Well, guys, I think that's definitely a way you can try it. It is.
Let me just hold. Oh my god, too heavy.
It is
might
heavy,
be like
yes.
a 5 kg or.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you want, and if you have a DJI stabilizer, you can definitely try with MIRACO. Huh. Yeah. I will say it is something, but
just too heavy to carry.
Yeah, the only drawback is too heavy. The RS3 stabilizer definitely, it can work with MIRACO. Okay, well that's good to know. But
could the 3D scan be sent to a smartphone, tablet via Wi-Fi direct? Not Yes, yeah. We only support to transfer to the PC currently. Yeah. But it would be nice to transfer scans to an USB drive feature. Yeah, I think that can be done. Yeah,
that could
you
be
can.
done
Use the USB drive and then plug in MIRACO.
Like if you have a phone that can just copy and well, that needs a file browser software to do so. Yeah.
Yeah, don't worry. We have record these requests. Yeah, we'll let the R&D team know. Like a cameraman.
That's a quality gimbal.
Yeah.
Yes, that's a DJI RS3. Yeah, it is very good gimbal.
Okay. Ash, I think all the questions has been answered. Yeah. So
Cool.
You
Okay, thank you, Gina.
Next topic.
Yeah. So on final topic today is something that we need to address very carefully, which is this. Okay. That's one. All right, guys. So now let's talk about the difficulty surfaces. Well, number one is this, the black surface, like this muffler I was recently scanning. But actually, I found MIRACO's, I found MIRACO's projector is pretty good. Look, this is super dark, right? I haven't sprayed it at all, and look how dark it is. But only like turn to like 5. Yeah, it's about 5, even 4, I think. 3? Oh, even 3 works, but 2 no. So I think 4 or 5 can, and you can already scan it with MIRACO without scan spray it. Let's try. Yep, with a little issue. So I think that's definitely an option you can choose. But this is because this muffler is pretty matte surface. Look, because it's not shiny and reflective at all. So still it can so it still bounce back the light, the infrared light that MIRACO's projector has. Let's put that aside. But stuff like this anchor here, the surface is not that matte. So in that case, you might want to scan spray it. But maybe I still can do it by tuning the. Oh yeah, it still works. Well, yeah, that still works. Okay. But maybe not for this acrylic stuff right here. Or maybe this cat, because this cat is not only dark color, but is also reflective surface. And this is the worst. Like, it's not only reflective, but it's also transparent. So pretty much MIRACO cannot capture anything out of it. Look, it's just empty out there. See, nothing, right? So one way to do it is, so here's how you can deal with this kind of surfaces. It's not like that the scanner cannot capture it. It still can, you just need to change the surface. So one way to do it is this, the AE sub scan spray. And this is really professional scan spray. We didn't make those. It's from a German company. So if you want more information, you can go to their website. It's called AE Sub. You can also find their product on our website. We also sell them. And this is a very good scan spray, very professional. It evaporates itself and is safe to most surfaces and even electronic devices. So you can just spray it and scan it and done, and wait for the scan spray to evaporate like the next day. I think it evaporates, this one in 4 hours. The other one I think is up to 12 hours, you know. But one drawback about AE sub is it is very smelly. So definitely you don't want to, not like me, you don't want to do this in a non-ventilated room, indoor room. You always want to do the scan spray outside. I have also made a video talk about this, but it's not released yet. So anyway, one more thing you can do is a homemade scan spray, and this is my favorite, is baby powder. Like True Tech said, it does not consume a baby to make 1 can of baby powder, so you can buy a lot of them and use it. So baby powder, you can apply it like that, but it's not as good as AE sub, because look at the 2 different surfaces. AE sub is very smooth and it clings to the surface, so you create a thin layer, very evenly layer. But baby powder, as you can see, even, well, maybe with this I blow it off a little bit, it looks more even right now, but still it's not as good as AE sub, but it's cheaper and it's not smells that bad. And one hack to do it is you can also try to search foot spray. So foot spray is about $5, a big can of those. You can also use that as scan spray. It's very handy. So now let's take a look. See, the sprayed part now can be captured, no problem, right? Also this side, I think this side no problem too. Yes. So now let's try to deal with this acrylic thing and scan it. I think no problem will. Okay. And give it a big, and remember to vacuum your your room after you do that, because it's and because it won't evaporate itself. You know, you need to clean it afterwards. Yep. So that's how you can scan this acrylic or anything made of glass. You just spray the surface and then scan it later on. Trying still, so I think we need to spray it even more on this side. Okay, so that's everything for today's live about the do and don'ts, the basic skills of how to use your brand new MIRACO scanner. And please keep tuned in this live room, because we're gonna play a lot of do's and don'ts afterwards, after this live session is done. Okay, so a last chance to answer your questions. Okay, now I'm gonna ask Gina to sit over with us once again, and we'll call it a day for today's live session.
Okay, let's see what's the new question here.
Where we are?
Yeah, almost the new part here.
Okay.
And then we're going to be an option for color scan, because the spray powder color will be picked up. Yeah, as we mentioned before, that's the texture alignment, the texture checking hasn't available. It's not available yet. Yeah. So for the metal parts or the glossy parts, we currently will just use the scan spray and then use the feature checking or marker checking depending on its shape. And let's see. Some scanning makes ideal sense. Not near your menu. Does 3 items. Have an outer soft
My whale.
crystal brush for the vacuum cleaner. Okay. And add layers of color texture.
That's a big loss for today, guys.
Black is almost impossible to be scanned with MIRACO, especially when scanning colorful objects, including black. Any solutions? There's broken. Yeah, there is a question that's about the black parts. Actually, we do have the black part here. So
I think maybe this is the example.
as you can see, this is the black color, black object, right? So it is a matte, like the matte color. So as you can see, it is very easy to like detect, or you can just increase the exposure to make it see. Can you share this screen?
It's on.
Yeah, it's on. Okay, so you can see it can capture these black objects because this color, this surface, it is not shiny. It is a totally matte surface, so it is very easy for you to capture. And if you change it to the far mode, then you can use the the body or large, it will work. And with the high accuracy, then you can change it to the dark objects, and it will help as well. As you can see, it is like very capture all of them, all points.
And
so that can be done. It depends on the surface. What is it? Is it shiny or not? So that's the point.
Like this cat right here, and if you want to, especially you want to scan with color. Let's see. Especially you want to scan with color. I'm not sure if this is gonna work. Yeah, perhaps then if that's the case, you might need to. Look, this is a typical case that it has black and even
let's see
reflective.
If I change it to the dark.
Yeah, dark.
Dark mode.
So you can tune up the exposure and choose dark mode, and let's see if it works like that. No, still not so easy. I see.
Increase the exposure.
Yeah, because this is also reflective.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, if you want to scan something with black color and in color mode at the same time, so you might want to carefully spray the black area. But also with that spray, it will change the color of it. But you can consider another thing called transparent scan spray. So that's something you might need for scanning the. You also want the original color, and also it has black color in it. So that might be your solution for scanning something with black and other color at the same time, and especially that black area is also reflective or very dark or even transparent. So you can consider to use that.
Low battery.
Yeah. Oh, low battery. Oh.
Yeah, low battery.
Yeah, it's almost there. Well, Gina did a great job in scanning.
It can be scanned, but sometimes it cannot, just because the surface. If it is too shiny, then we don't recommend just scan directly. You need to apply some
area.
scan spray. Yeah.
Especially this area,
Yeah, I think it's okay. Looks okay. Let's turn on the color.
Looks fine.
Under some situation, it can be done without the scanning spray, but we we don't just recommend you scan without the scanning spray, especially for this surface, too shiny. Okay, let's see. Here, connecting my headsets to MIRACO, but no music available.
all right, dude. That's a lot of experiment we did today. Perhaps a magnetic dust would be easier to recycle. Oh, that's a good idea. Magnetic dust.
Yeah. Okay.
Will there be a firmware update to accept longer Wi-Fi password than 30 characters? I think you told me that today.
Yeah, it is in our R&D plan already. Yeah, expect it soon.
That's a lot of digits. Yes, right, dude. Why you need like 30 characters?
yeah, because one of our users, he asked for like 63 characters. Yeah, we have already noticed this request.
63.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, 63. Oh, it just click too fast.
Maybe it's my lack of knowledge of Blender, but when I load OBJ.
As you suggest, does seem to show texture.
Yes.
Did you texture the object already?
Sometimes, Frank, I have this issue too. This is sometimes when you export a model and. Oh, wait a second.
The second one will work.
Yeah.
Okay.
And sometimes when you texture model, and sometimes that happens to me, like.
OBJ, maybe.
Did I do OBJ or
No. You select the PLY.
Yeah. OBJ. Okay.
You might need to select the mesh model.
So I would say PLY is the file you might want to go with. Temp. Okay, here OBJ and PLY. This PLY is include this JPG. This is the texture file of it. Well, let's delete it all and make a comparison and see texture mode. So let's first use OBJ. See if okay. Actually, there is, and this MTL is the file. So what I will do is I will create
a folder.
A folder, yes. I'll create a new folder for this. Let's name it as 1, and I'll include all of these. I'll include all of the files in it, and I open it from here. Look, do I have Blender? Well, unfortunately, I don't have Blender. I have MeshLab. Let's see if that works. Yeah, see. So if I use if I put them in the same folder, and then most of the time, in most cases, it will succeed. So if that's the case, maybe you can check if it's because they're put it all under the same big folder instead of one separate folder. Just include your OBJ file, the texture mapping, the JPG file, and the MTL file. So it could be the answer. But sometimes it will happen is you can easily deal with that. You can just import the texture file separately. You know.
What is the any plans for HDR scanning support? Means one frame with low lining, next frame with high lining. We never heard of this before, so
that's out of my knowledge.
Yeah,
but I think one of
not sure if we understand this question. Yeah.
Okay.
Means one frame with low lining, and the next frame with high lining.
Okay, I think R&D team is also watching the live, so
yeah.
We'll follow up with the answer soon.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Is it possible to have chord matching instead of triangles? Yeah. Don't worry, this is in our R&D plan already. And as a intimate object, full life. Okay. Let me see.
Okay, where is the HDR?
This
all
one.
About 3D block. So let's let me ask them in real time.
For scanning refractive colors, you have to add cross polarization on lens to remove the line's refraction. Yeah, that's true. And I understand you can spray, but the scan would not be correct colors. Oh, yeah, that's true. But you can just apply a thin spray. For scanning laptops, it's a big code, so for using baby powder, the cleanup may prove challenging. Yeah. Okay. The transparent spray, okay. Okay, the password characters about this question, yeah, we already have a plan to like add more characters to MIRACO. Don't worry about this. Any plans from Revopoint to bring laser-based scanner on the market? Laser scanner can easily scan refractive and black objects. To bring laser based on scanner on the market?
No idea. I think you were talking about like Shiny 3D HX, the laser scanner. You know.
Okay. Yeah.
That's a professional business solution. So we don't have a solid answer to you yet, but I think we have this roadmap in planned. But I don't think I can answer you in today's live. Yeah, laser scanner can deal with the shiny surfaces, no problem.
Jump too fast. Let me see.
Here.
Yeah. Okay. Does the full outdoor spray evaluate light scanning spray? Okay. This question is not.
No. Foot spray won't. Foot spray is just like the baby powder, but you can spray it. You don't have to just apply it. So that's foot spray. So you need to clean it after you're done.
So yeah, the A-sub scanning spray is so expensive.
Yeah, Niall, that's also my pain in the. So yeah, that's why I always turn to my baby powder instead of a sub.
Okay, let's continue. Any other questions there? There always be baby powder for free dry skin condition. Oh, okay. It would be nice to delete project once they are downloaded from MIRACO. Oh, you mean automatically delete it, right? Yeah, we mark this down. We check if we can add this feature. That's great. Yeah, that's great.
And also, I have the answer for HDR scanning support. Actually, we do have the HDR scanning support, which that Gina just showed you. The dark object type, we have utilized some HDR algorithm, but unfortunately, right in the current stage, the HDR scanning support, the performance is eliminated. It's because we also need to cover a lot of other areas, such as like other color texture mapping, because our scanner is not designed specifically to scan something really dark. So we do imply some HDR scanning support in our software. It's just not that useful in the current stage for MIRACO specifically, because MIRACO is a standalone and for all purposes. So it can fix some of your problem during the scanning the dark object, but it's definitely not good enough for the very dark or the combined color with especially dark color in it. Okay.
Let's see. Are there any other questions? Use powder of washable and a sub for others. Okay. Yeah. It's all about the scanning spray.
Yeah. Okay, guys, and I thank you very much for joining with us today. That's a lot of good response, and we did forward a lot of good suggestions to our R&D and product team. So thank you again to join us, and we'll be not finishing this live room, so we'll be planning the do's and don'ts for MIRACO 3D scanner. So if you're interested, stay tuned in this live room, and any questions, any further questions, so let us know. You can send us email, you can leave us a comment in our community or on Discord or Facebook group, okay? Okay, cheers, and we'll see you guys later.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.